This morning, the State Department says it is holding North Korea accountable for Warmbier's death and is demanding the release of 3 other Americans who have been illegally detained there.
I have made the worst mistake of my life.
Otto Warmbier was just 21 years old when he pleaded for his freedom.
Otto Warmbier has just passed away.
A year and a half later, a tragic end to his story.
It's a brutal regime, and we'll be able to handle it.
The White House also releasing a terse statement from the president condemning North Korea, saying Otto's fate deepens my administration's determination to prevent such tragedies from befalling innocent people at the hands of regimes that do not respect the rule of law or basic human decency. Warmbier's devastated parents saying in a statement of their own, their son looked uncomfortable and anguished when he returned home. But within days, he was at peace. He was home, and we believe he could sense that. Adding, the awful, torturous mistreatment our son received at the hands of the North Koreans ensured that no other outcome was possible. The prognosis had been grim since Warmbier finally returned home last week, carried off a plane in a coma after 17 months of imprisonment in North Korea. A U.S. official tells NBC News the North Koreans claim Warmbier contracted botulism and fell into the coma after taking a sleeping pill. But doctors in Cincinnati said they found no signs of botulism. Otto Warmbier was a carefree college student at the University of Virginia. But in January of 2016, his life dramatically changed when North Korea jailed him for allegedly stealing a propaganda poster while on a group tour of the secretive country.
Please think of my family.
Warmbier was sentenced to 15 years of hard labor. Today, the China-based group that brought Warmbier to Pyongyang, Young Pioneer Tours, tells NBC News it will no longer bring Americans to North Korea. But as recently as a week and a half ago, that group was still hosting tours, tweeting what it calls a cheeky selfie at a mass dance in Pyongyang. Overnight, Senators John McCain and Marco Rubio called Warmbier's death a murder. Rubio tweeting, Otto Warmbier should never have been in jail for tearing down a stupid banner, and he most certainly should not have been murdered for it.
Please save my life.
Last week, Warmbier's father spoke, wearing the same jacket Otto wore at his trial.
There's no excuse for the way the North Koreans treated our son.
Now, some in Congress are calling for a ban on all travel by Americans to North Korea, and the State Department says it is considering it. But as for those 3 Americans who are still being held there, no word on when they might get out, if ever.
All right. Andrea
Matt and
Mitchell,
Savannah.
thank you very much.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.